Abby and Brittany Hensel's story will leave you stunned and shaken. Born as conjoined twins, they share one body but have two completely distinct lives, a bond that defies understanding. But their journey hasn't been without heartbreak and relentless scrutiny. Let us dive deeper into their incredible story, where triumphs clash with trials, and a revelation will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about life beyond the body. Abby and Brittany Hensel, their story is one you're not going to forget anytime soon. These two were born in 1990 in Minnesota, joined together in a way that'll leave you shaking your head in disbelief. Conjoined twins aren't common, but Abby and Brittany take it to another level. They share one body, one set of arms, one set of legs, two heads, two brains, two very different people sharing the same physical space. Let that sink in. But there's a twist, one that will challenge everything you know about connection and individuality. Abby's in charge of the right side, Brittany's got the left. Simple, right? Not even close. Imagine trying to coordinate every single movement with someone else, walking, running, even brushing your teeth. Now add to that the fact that they're individuals with their own likes, dislikes, and opinions. If that doesn't blow your mind, nothing will. Growing up wasn't a walk in the park. The world's not exactly set up for people like Abby and Brittany. Everything from clothes to cars to social situations had to be figured out from scratch. But these two handled it with a kind of grit and teamwork that most of us can only dream of, the patience it must have taken to learn how to do something as simple as walking, every step needing both of them to move in perfect sync. And yet, they pulled it off, making it look almost effortless. 4-0. Effortless. By their teenage years, they were turning heads, literally and figuratively. The media couldn't get enough of them, TV shows, documentaries, interviews, you name it. People were curious about how it all worked, their body, their lives, everything. But Abby and Brittany didn't just stop at satisfying people's curiosity. They used the attention to educate, to show the world what it means to be conjoined, to break down the myths, and to prove that they were more than just a spectacle. But fame, even the kind you didn't ask for, comes with a downside. It's not easy living under a microscope. People feel entitled to know everything about you. How do you live? How do you date? Are you going to get separated someday? Every question more invasive than the last. Through it all, Abby and Brittany kept their cool, showing a level of grace that most of us wouldn't manage. Despite all the attention, they were just two girls trying to live normal lives. They went to school, hung out with friends, and chased their dreams. Teaching was one of those dreams, and they made it happen. They graduated from Bethel University with degrees in education, a feat that's impressive on its own and mind-blowing when you think about what it took for them to get there. Imagine typing a paper when each key press requires a partnership. That's teamwork on a level most people can't comprehend. Now they're teachers, standing in front of a classroom together. And no, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Teaching is hard enough for anyone, let alone when you're literally sharing a body. But Abby and Brittany don't back down from a challenge. They figured out how to make it work, how to play to each other's strengths, and how to turn what might seem like a disadvantage into something that sets them apart. If that's not inspiring, what is? Still, life isn't without its rough patches. Living in the spotlight means dealing with rumors. There's been plenty of nonsense floating around about them, stories about divorce. How does that even work? Personal dramas. 4-0. You name it. Most of it is garbage, the kind of stuff that's more about feeding people's fascination than telling the truth. But these rumors, they are a distraction from what actually matters, the real, incredible lives Abby and Brittany are living. And let's not forget, their bond is unlike anything else. Sure, siblings can be close, but Abby and Brittany take close to another level. They share every moment, every decision, every experience. That's got to come with its fair share of highs and frustrations, but they've figured out how to make it work. Their relationship is a masterclass in patience, compromise, and understanding. They face challenges that would break most people. Think about what it takes to have two distinct personalities, two sets of dreams, and still find a way to move forward as one. Abby and Brittany's story isn't just about overcoming physical challenges, it's about smashing stereotypes, embracing differences, and showing the world that being unique is a strength, not a weakness. The media frenzy, the personal questions, the societal expectations, it's all noise. Abby and Brittany rise above it. They're educators, advocates, and above all, human beings with their own goals and incredible story. It's easy to get caught up in the fascination of their situation, but the real story lies in their determination and their refusal to let the world define them. Some lives are so unique they change how we see the world, shared dreams, separate passions. Born on March 7, 1990, the twins entered the world to the amazement of doctors and medical staff. Conjoined twins are rare, but diphalic parapagous twins are even rarer. The chances of survival are slim, yet these two have continuously defied the odds. And so, I make sure that I cut away as little as I can for the back and a little bit more in the front. Their story started in a small town in Minnesota, where their parents decided to raise them with as much normalcy as possible despite the uniqueness of their condition. From their early years, Abby and Brittany's parents made a conscious decision to treat them as individuals who just happened to share a body. 4. The approach meant encouraging them to develop their own likes and dislikes, personalities, and hobbies. The sisters grew up surrounded by love, with siblings who treated them like any other family member. Their parents chose not to separate them surgically, given the risks involved and the fact that they shared too many vital organs. It was a difficult decision, but one that ultimately allowed the twins to thrive as they are today. The day-to-day logistics of living as conjoined twins require constant communication and coordination. From brushing their hair to getting dressed, every task involves a level of teamwork that most people could never comprehend. Imagine having to agree on every single action throughout the day: what to eat, what to wear, where to go, and how to get there. For the sisters, this is just life. They have to communicate clearly and constantly, and over time they have developed an almost telepathic understanding of each other's needs and intentions. One of the more impressive aspects of their lives is their ability to play sports. Growing up, the siblings were involved in activities like volleyball, swimming, and cycling. Participating in these sports required them to move as one, to react instantly to each other's movements, and to trust each other completely. Volleyball, for instance, demands agility, quick reflexes, and coordination. They developed their own way of playing, compensating for their unique physical limitations with unmatched teamwork and determination. Their journey through school was another area where the twins had to navigate challenges that others might not even think about. They attended a regular school, and their classmates quickly adapted to having them around. Teachers also played an essential role in supporting their education and integration. 4. Ensuring that they had the support needed both academically and socially, the sisters managed to make friends and participate in school activities just like any other students. They were active in extracurricular activities, and their classmates admired their resilience and positive attitude. The footage also offers a glimpse into the challenges they faced as they moved into adulthood. After graduating from high school, they attended Bethel University, where they pursued degrees in education. College life presented new challenges, living away from home, managing their studies, and figuring out their future careers. But, as always, the sisters approached these challenges head-on. They were determined to become teachers and worked hard to achieve that goal. After earning their degrees, the twins began their teaching careers, taking a job that involved sharing a single full-time position teaching 4th and 5th graders. "We're still getting interviews," one says, looking for jobs. Their unique arrangement allows them to bring their perspective to the classroom while managing the physical demands of their shared body. The footage shows them interacting with their students, who clearly adore them. They have a natural ability to connect with children, and their students see them as role models who demonstrate the importance of perseverance and teamwork. One particularly touching moment in the footage shows the sisters discussing their teaching style. Each brings her own strengths to the classroom. One tends to focus more on math and science, while the other enjoys reading and art. Together, they create a balanced and dynamic teaching environment that benefits their students. Their ability to work together seamlessly in the classroom is a testament to their determination, cooperation, and unique bond. The lifelong practice of cooperation and communication continues as Abby and Brittany navigate their teaching careers, but they also face the realities of their medical condition. Their shared organs, particularly their liver, remain a concern for their medical team. The footage captures conversations with doctors who are closely monitoring their health, always on the lookout for any signs of complications. The twins understand the risks they face, but they refuse to let those risks define their lives. They are committed to living as fully and independently as possible, despite the uncertainties that lie ahead. Their determination to live life on their own terms is evident in every aspect of their lives, from the way they navigate their daily routines to the way they pursue their passions. The sisters embody resilience. The footage shows them enjoying time with friends, going on trips, and participating in activities that bring them joy. They have a close-knit group of friends who have been by their side for years, providing support and companionship. These friendships are a vital part of their lives, offering a sense of normalcy and belonging that is crucial for their well-being. Their family has always been a source of strength for them. Their parents made countless sacrifices to ensure that the twins had the best possible quality of life. The footage includes interviews with their parents, who speak about the challenges and rewards of raising conjoined twins. Their father talks about the practical challenges, like modifying equipment to accommodate their unique needs, while their mother reflects on the emotional journey of watching her daughters grow and thrive despite the odds. One of the most poignant moments in the footage is yet another testament to their unyielding spirit and the love that surrounds them. 4. When the siblings reflect on their relationship with each other, they acknowledge that while they are incredibly close, they are also two distinct individuals with their own thoughts, feelings, and dreams. They have had to learn how to balance their individual aspirations with the reality of their shared body. This balance is not always easy, and there are moments of disagreement or frustration. Yet, through it all, their bond remains strong, built on love and mutual respect. Abby and Brittany's journey introduces unique challenges to their relationship, particularly as they navigate adulthood and personal milestones. Recently, Abby entered into marriage, which naturally brings new dynamics into their shared life. As conjoined twins, navigating boundaries and relationships involves deep communication and understanding. The complexities of such a situation are profound and raise questions about how they manage shared experiences while respecting each other's individuality. Despite these challenges, the twins approach life with determination and grace, focusing on their unique bond and the ways they can support each other. Their story is a testament to resilience and the strength of their connection, offering an inspiring example of how two individuals can share a life while honoring their differences. Body, and that makes every aspect of their lives, from the mundane to the innate, a cooperative effort unlike anything most people can even imagine. What is wild is that these twins are out there living their best lives while the rest of us are out here worrying about the most trivial problems. There is a lot of talk about how people feel anxious just leaving the house or microwaving a meal, yet here are Abby and Brittany out there teaching, driving, shopping, and one of them is even married. They are literally walking into classrooms full of children every day, children who, let's be honest, are not known for their tact. They are getting stared at in grocery stores, and yet they are just out there living. It is a stark contrast to all the complaining about anxiety and discomfort that we hear so much of nowadays. These two have made a life, a complicated, fascinating, and sometimes downright confusing life, and they seem genuinely happy. They are not just surviving, they are thriving, and that is more than a lot of people can say. It is also worth considering the emotional resilience it must take to manage all this. Think about it, Abby found someone she wanted to marry, and that person also had to be on board with not just her, but her twin, literally and figuratively. That is a relationship dynamic that is unprecedented. How do you even begin to fall in love in that kind of situation? It must require a depth of understanding and empathy that is practically unheard of. Does the husband have a relationship of some kind with Brittany too? Does she just hang out quietly while Abby and her husband are having a moment, or do they all have some kind of unspoken agreement about giving each other privacy? Honestly, there are probably layers to this relationship that none of us will ever understand. What about Brittany, then? She is just there, not married but living through everything that her sister experiences. It is like the ultimate third wheel situation, but it is her life, she has no choice but to be there for all of it. I cannot help but think about how she must feel. Is she happy for her sister, or is there some level of resentment, even if she would not admit it? The two of them have shared everything since birth, but sharing a spouse has to be next level weird. It is honestly kind of a miracle that they have made it this far without any major fallout, at least none that we know of. It is funny how people react, though. There has been a lot of buzz online with folks saying things like, if they can find a husband, why can't I? It is kind of a valid point. Here are these two in a situation that is so far from ordinary, finding love, while so many people out there complain that dating is too hard or that nobody is good enough. It just goes to show that love really can find a way, even in the most unlikely of circumstances. And then there is the bigger picture. Abby and Brittany Hensel are living examples of what true resilience looks like. They have been through more challenges by the age of 34 than most people face in a lifetime, and they are still smiling, still working, still building their lives. While some folks are out here complaining about how hard it is to order takeout or face the world, these two are out there living, driving, teaching, getting married. They are facing challenges head-on, not hiding from them, and that is something we could all take a lesson from. If Abby and Brittany can navigate life and love so boldly, what's stopping the rest of us? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, like, and don't forget to subscribe.